Dear President-elect Donald Trump, I am writing to you in response to your statement on Monday, November 25th on migration, fentanyl trafficking, and tariffs. You are probably not aware that Mexico has developed a comprehensive policy to assist migrants from different parts of the world who cross our territory and are headed for the southern border of the United States of America. As a result, and according to figures from your country's Border Patrol and Customs, CBP, encounters at the border between Mexico and the United States have been reduced by 75% from December 2023 to November 2024. Incidentally, half of those who arrive do so through a legally granted appointment by the United States program called CBP-1. For these reasons, caravans of migrants no longer arrive at the border. K. Even so, it is clear that we must jointly arrive at another model of labor mobility that is necessary for your country and to address the causes that lead families to leave their places of origin out of necessity. If a percentage of what the United States allocates to war is dedicated to peacebuilding and development, the mobility of people will be underpinned. On the other hand, and for humanitarian reasons, we have always expressed Mexico's willingness to prevent the fentanyl epidemic from continuing in the United States, which is, moreover, a problem of consumption and public health in the society of your country. So far this year, the Mexican Armed Forces and the Prosecutor's Office have seized tons of different types of drugs, 10,340 weapons, and arrested 15,640 people for violence related to drug trafficking. A constitutional reform is in the process of being approved in the legislative branch of my country to declare the production, distribution, and commercialization of fentanyl and other synthetic drugs a serious crime without the right to bail. However, it is publicly known that the chemical precursors for the manufacture of this and other synthetic drugs enter Canada, the United States, and Mexico illegally from Asian countries, for which international collaboration is urgently needed. Go ahead. You should also be aware of the illegal arms trafficking that comes to my country from the United States. 70% of the illegal weapons seized from criminals in Mexico come from your country. We do not produce the weapons. We do not consume synthetic drugs, those killed by crime, to respond to the demand for drugs in your country. Unfortunately, we do it. President Trump, it is not with threats or tariffs that we are going to address the migration phenomenon or drug consumption in the United States. Cooperation and mutual understanding are required in the face of these great challenges. So, one tariff will be followed in response and so on, until we put common companies at risk. Yes, common ones. For example, the main exporters of Mexico, the United States, are General Motors, Searchate, Elantis, and Ford Motor Company, which arrived in Mexico 80 years ago. Why impose a tax that puts them at risk? It is not acceptable and would cause inflation and job losses in the United States and Mexico. I'm convinced that the economic frontier of North America, that the economic strength of North America, lies in maintaining our commercial society. This way, we can continue to be more competitive against other economic blocs. I believe that dialogue is the best path to understanding, peace, and prosperity of our nations. I hope that our teams can meet soon. Sincerely, Claudia Sheinbaum, Constitutional President of the United Mexican States. We are going to send this letter today. As you can see, we are proposing a dialogue with President Trump's team. Tomorrow, a council of businessmen that we have been forming for some time, coordinated by Alta Gracia Gomez, and the Secretary of Economy, Marcelo Ebrard, is coming. Because first, we are going to show what the increase in tariffs would mean for the United States. The impact that the United States economy would have if tariffs were to be raised. And furthermore, we have been working for some time on what we call the Mexico Plan, the Shared Prosperity Plan. Tomorrow, we will give a preview, and this will be presented next week at an event on Thursday, December 5th, so that you can learn about it.